live here in Bukit Timah area. From my door to King Albert Park station, which is the nearest, it takes me less than 10 minutes. For my husband, he has never taken public transport, I would say, and he doesn't know anything about public transport. At the beginning, when they constructed the downtown line, I knew that most of the construction activities will be taking place outside our entrance. So at one time, there's a very serious traffic jam. We couldn't even go out. Thanks LTA that they have this particular community partnership department, and they are so dedicated. They were outside our entrance at 6 a.m. to monitor the traffic for the whole week.
When I was in primary school, I usually walked to school, but the first time I took public transport alone was probably when I entered SOTA, because it's really easy and my parents don't usually get worried because I live 5 minutes away from Braddell MRT, so I'll board the train exactly at 7:09. When my friend is on the train from Bishan MRT, we make it a point to catch the empty train every day, and we meet at door number 8 because when we drop off at Dhoby Ghaut MRT, the escalator is right in front of door number 8. I think public transport in Singapore in general is really convenient because the train comes at really short intervals, so it comes in like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. I feel really safe in an MRT, like even when I'm going out at night.
Nama saya Ajana Risa, umur 81 tahun. Dulu saya kerja, sekarang tak kerja lagi. Sekarang saya kadang-kadang pergi pasar. Lalunya saya pergi Gelang, naik transport sendiri aja. Naik bas kadang-kadang nasib baiklah, selalu kadang-kadang kita selalu dapatlah duduk kat bas. Sekarang pada dulu sekarang lebih bagus. Senang juga sikit, untuk orang tua-tua senang. Satu hari naik bas dari dekat Ang Mo Kio sampai, tapi agak dah ngantuk sangat, ada penat kerja kan. Tapi jalan bawa bas, kayaknya turun dekat ni sekali dah lupa dia punya obat. Punya larilah pergi dekat interchange bas. Pergi sana tanya orang tu. Saya tanya, saya punya obat tertinggal lah. Saya naik bas 74 lah. Ada telefon, dia kata ada. Saya pergi ambil lah.
When I was younger, my dad used to have a car, but he sold it off. And during my NS days and my poly days, I am usually taking a bus. After starting work at Apple, the bus ride to work takes around 20 to 25 minutes. But after trying out the bike ride, it takes maybe about 10 to 15 minutes. I guess it could be an encouragement among friends to actually, build out like a small little cycling group, get to know each other and start cycling together as well. Big lorries can be one of the potential dangers I'm facing because when you're handling a big vehicle, right, there's actually blind spots and cyclists actually tend to be in the blind spots of the trucks itself. Maybe the government should look into building a dedicated pathway or maybe a cycling lane on the roads. I think one of the biggest factors people might not want to cycle to work would be the weather. So there was a particular time when I was cycling to work and then suddenly it rained. And the next thing I know, I was at my workplace drying off my boxers with the hairdryer. The fact that Apple actually has shower facilities makes it a lot easier. I can actually take a shower after my ride there. And I think more companies should be adapting this. I guess in the near future, it's good to see people changing their mode of transport to cycling. There are a few bike groups I've seen around town, riding fixies usually. And when the movement gets big, right, the government is aware that there's actually a growing group of people who likes to cycle, and more thoughts will be actually put into catering for cyclists in Singapore.
I really love MRT stations in Singapore. It's really like proper and it's usually always clean. There's actually a mix of like different people because some people are really nice and some people are incorrigible and inconsiderate. They should be really willing to give up seats to those in need and not just like, oh, I came here first so I deserve a seat too,
Singapore punya lagi bagus sekarang. Dulu lagi tak bagus lah, sekarang bagus. Yang dah berubah, pasal bas banyak, dulu bas sikit. Kadang-kadang kalau kita naik bas, ada orang muda bangun, tengok orang tua kan. Bangun kasih kita duduk, kalau dah penuh-penuh orang. Kadang-kadang laju sekarang, orang baru kan bawa kantang-kanting orang dalam bas. Ada yang bagus, ada. Tak semuanya tak bagus. Ada yang bagus. Jalan lain semua, tapi saya duduklah, diam-diam aja senang. Tengok kiri kanan, hati pun senang juga.
Before, I really admire a lot of my friends, they could take public transport, MRT. You feel very, very free that you don't need to worry about the parking, you don't need to wait. Besides that, my husband gave up his car, so now he just takes Downtown Line. And before that, he didn't have any knowledge about public transport, and now it really fits my lifestyle. So I can work, I can do my sport, leisure, and everything is just kind of Downtown Line.